Hello again, my name is Hannah Kassab, and today I would like to talk to you about the stock market. What is the stock market? And not so much getting into the details of it, but getting to the opportunities that we have now. Uh, you know, during the recovery, even though the economy is very unstable right now, we're seeing like a maturity with a tapering that was brought into effect about maybe a month ago. Uh, the economy showed great signs of maturity, and we're seeing a lot of stocks that suffered during the 2008 financial crisis recuperate. So, what I'd like to talk about today is the stock market, picking stocks, what exactly is speculation, the risk of it, and how politics can play a good role in picking the right stock. So, the stocks are basically financial assets that you can buy, and they increase or decrease based on the demand and supply for that stock. It's a way that companies can get the financial capital they need to invest in their own machineries and so forth. Um, and the stocks, as they increase, they have a bigger return on investment than, say, having your money just sit in a bank account. Now, as a graduate student, they don't pay as much, but I found in 2011, when I first got my first paycheck, um, I realized that I really should do something with a percentage of this money. Not a lot, a percentage. Um, so I decided, well, let's give the stocks a try. It was 2011, and the stocks were like pretty much dead. Nothing was going on. I think Bank of America at that time was at $5 or so. So I said, let's just take a tiny fraction of the money that I made and invest it. So it's very simple. You just open up a Scottrade account, E-Trade account, and you just invest the money the way you see fit. Now, picking the stocks, many people have different ways of picking the stocks. Some people actually they take a dart and they throw it at a dartboard, and on the dartboard, of course, would be stapled on the dartboard would be stocks, the ticker names of the stocks, and they would pick their stocks based on that. Other people do it based on analysis of I forgot what the charts are named, but based on some analytics. I do things differently. I like good positive stories. I like good histories, and most of all, I like certain companies over other companies. For example, I like American Airlines. American Airlines, we've always traveled with them, and it was satisfactory. I'm always impressed, traveling with them. And then for another example, Fiat. Fiat is another wonderful company that I love the new cars, the Fiat 500s when they came out. I thought they were fantastic, and I said, man, wouldn't I like a Fiat 500? And I haven't got it. I haven't bought one yet because I'm a bad driver, but eventually I hope to own one. What else? Another company that I like would be. Well, I always like aluminum. I used to work at an aluminum factory called customer service, so I like Alcan, and I love aluminum. Aluminum is wonderful. It's better than Saran wrap. So these are the things that I like, and I see when you see things that you like, you should have faith to invest a fraction of your money into these stocks. Of course, there's a great degree of speculation, but that's where charts and figures come in. You can see what their lows are and what their highs are. So if a stock is at like a 5-year low, that's a great time to buy the stock. If there's ways to go up to a, let's say, 1-year high or 2-year, 3-year high, that's a good stock. That's something that the simplest rule: buy low, sell high. That's what you don't sell low, buy high. You do the reverse, and that is the crux of it. And yes, there's a certain degree of risk, but this is the thing: you know, don't invest in the beginning. Don't invest money that you're not willing to lose. If you have a net worth in the bank of say 10 grand, don't put the 10 grand in. Put say maybe $100, $200, $300, just to start. See how you feel. You know, that you can spend that money in a number of different ways. You can buy a bicycle with that money. With $500, you can buy a bicycle. You can buy, let's say, 100 for 100 stocks. You can buy 100 dinners, burgers from Burger King. You know, combo number ones. Instead of doing that, eat at home, and you know, try to build your money. Also, I think at this point, it's important to know the political aspect. Like I studied politics all my life, so I know a little bit about like the political situations around the world, and I know in economy what's beginning to become more and more important. For example, I know that the United States and as well as a plethora of other countries are redirecting their attention to more energy efficient and you know, less polluting ways of producing energy. I also know there's a lot of excitement about 3D printing, and I also know that these electronics, cell phones, all these things really matter. So there's three things here. There's new energy sources, cell phones, 3D printing. 3D printing is pretty cool, and I like that technology, and so I say to myself, what's the best thing to do? You know, when it comes to investing, you invest in something you like, so 3D printing, maybe that'll go somewhere. You look at the charts and then see how it goes. And now we have this, and this is the crux of what I mean by political analysis. Greenland mining. Mining in Greenland for what? Rare earths. Rare earths are like this big new thing where it's not like rare in the sense of like, oh, it's like gold. I mean, it is sort of like gold, but it's not admired or loved like gold, but it has an intrinsic value, and it's useful to produce new energies and new technologies. So Greenland mining, it's really important. It's going to be important in the next couple of years, and at the end of it, if you look at Greenland is part of Denmark, so this is where the political analysis comes in. Like all Scandinavian countries, Denmark is very. It's a democratic country. It is a clean country. It wants to produce clean energy, and it's environmentally. They want to be environmentally sustainable. So while Greenland materials, rare earth materials, mining is an environmental hazard. They're not going to do it irresponsibly. They're going to do it in a sustainable way that is environmentally friendly. So Greenland mining, that mining in rare earths could have some potential in the future. And I think that's very important if when it comes to like just looking for your future, to set just a little bit of money aside to risk when it comes to picking stocks and so forth. And you never know. I mean, you got to be able to risk losing the money. And so if you lose the money, you can't be butthurt about it. Like, you know, it's going to be something that you could have. It could, you know, introduce you to something. It's like a new source of wealth that you can use to start your own business or something, and to take care of yourself and your family. These are just some thoughts that maybe, you know, I'm not a financial investor. I'm not a professional. This is no way telling you what to do. So that's my little disclaimer. I'm gonna put it in the subtext there in the whatever you call it, toolbar. So just some thoughts, and good luck to you, and I wish you all the best.